everyone, it's me Sanchari and welcome back to my channel Simply Sanchari. Hope you all are doing well. In today's video, I'm going to review the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. It's been over the internet, you guys. Everyone is just going gaga because everyone was waiting for this foundation and Fenty Beauty to launch in India. So Fenty Beauty is now available on Nykaa cross-border store. And yes, I did not purchase it because I have got this foundation 6 years back when Fenty Beauty was actually launched in the year 2018. So I have this foundation since then. So I have my thoughts ready, you guys, and I think it's a good time to share my thoughts, what I feel about this foundation. And I have a dry skin type, so let me also tell you what dry skin type should actually go for while using this foundation. So if you guys are interested to know my thoughts and my review on this product, then all you have to do is stay tuned till the end of this video. Alrighty, so as you already know, Fenty Beauty is now on Nykaa. You can visit their cross-border store and pick one of your shade. Now this comes in 47 shades that retails for rupees 4,000 and you get 30 ml of quantity. It comes in this kind of cylindrical, slim, frosted glass packaging with a pump. You can see the condition of my foundation. Yes, I have used and abused it so much and it's already leaking, you guys. So yes, it's been with me for 6 years and I don't use it anymore, but I have kept this for my memory purpose. But now I think it came really handy so that I can review it for you guys. The shade that I have is 330 and the shade 330 is going to suit someone with medium medium with warm golden undertone. So Nykaa does not have a shade description mentioned, but I went to Fenty Beauty's official website to check which shade is going to suit which complexion. So if you also want to know your shade, you can visit their official website and check the shade description. Also you can find your shade from the shade finder that they have on their website. Now for NC42, foundation.com did show me that I am 330 and this foundation is so yellow, you guys. It's like yellow pigment on my face and it's a very matte foundation, though it gives you a soft matte finish, but it is not for someone with extremely dry skin, because if you have a lot of textures and patches on your skin, it is going to emphasize. So if you at all want to try out this foundation, then you will really have to prep your skin really well. You can exfoliate your skin, prep and moisturize your skin really well, prime with a good hydrating primer. And for today's primer, I'm going to use my trusted NYX Plump Right Back Primer. I trust this for any of my foundation. If I'm doing a new foundation review, if I'm going out attending any event, I like to use the NYX primer. It's really helpful. It keeps my face hydrated. It keeps my skin moisturized. Frankly speaking, I did not like this foundation on my dry skin because it's not very long wearing. I have noticed that in this hot and humid climate in India, this foundation melts off and it separates and you can see some patches here and there. This also settles in your fine lines. So yes, if you have a lot of textures, pigmentation, dry patches, definitely it is going to emphasize and settle into those. If you have a lot of fine lines, it is going to settle into those. And similarly, it also cracks. But I really love the texture of this foundation because it is absolutely lightweight. For me, the pump doesn't work, so I will have to shake it and remove the product. So this is the shade 330 and you can see how yellow it looks. Like if I apply it on my face, anyone can say that I have a yellow pigment on my face. But this foundation has a tendency to oxidize crazily, like it oxidized 2 shades darker, you guys. So you will really have to be mindful and picky while choosing your right shade. So this is the shade 330 and this is how it looks on the back of my hand. I will keep it as it is to show you guys how badly it oxidizes. Now I have already prepped my skin really well because today I know what this foundation does on my skin. Exfoliated my skin, I have prepped my skin. Now let me use this primer, my trusted, my go-to primer. So I'll take about 2 squeeze and let me just apply it. Let me tell you that over the 6 years, my skin has improved, the textures have improved. I have been changing my skincare routine, so everything has now been improved. So maybe this foundation is going to work on me, but because this is an expired product, let me pray my makeup god that the next day I should not have any skin irritation. Okay, so let's get started with this application process. Now, because it's too yellow for me, one side I will keep the shade as it is, and the other side I'm going to use this elf blue color corrector to neutralize the shade a little bit for me. And I'm going to use one side with a sponge, other side with a brush. You know the drill, what exactly happens in my video when I'm reviewing a foundation. Now, because foundation is something I really love, I love to try out different textures, formulation, and this is something, it though gives you a soft matte finish as I've already said, but it's very matte. So for oily skin type, it is going to work beautifully, but for dry and extremely dry skin, you will really have to be careful. So I would love to inform you every time I am reviewing this foundation or I'm updating this foundation with you guys. So let's get started. All right, you guys, so removing this foundation out of the bottle was extremely a task for me. It's all over my table, on my dress, on my hands, everywhere the foundation was. So what I did, I just removed this thing and I managed to take off some of the product onto my makeup palette. You can see it's dripping, it's lightweight, and also it's runny consistency just like water, how I showed you. So let me just try it out very soon, because this is drying up and getting oxidized very fast than expected. So I'll work in batches because I don't want the foundation to dry and look patchy on my skin. So this side I will keep the foundation as it is. So this side with foundation, this side without any foundation. Now let me just apply the same amount on this side. And I'm going to use my elf blue corrector. So this will help to neutralize and cancel out the strong yellow pigment in this. Alright, you guys, so this is my skin after applying the foundation. On the right side, it is just the foundation. On the left side, where I have used this elf blue color corrector, it has nicely cancelled out the yellow tone and neutralized the shade for me. I am loving this side more than this side. If I'm seeing in the mirror, I can spot the difference by myself, but I think in camera it's not catching that much. And you can compare my neck and chest. Anyone can come to know that the foundation is wrong. I'm wearing a mask on my face, so that is why I have dragged the foundation down to my neck to, you know, balance it out a little bit. Now, while I was blending it out with the brush, I have noticed that because it dries up pretty quick, the blending is very difficult. It tugs and pulls my cheeks, and also if you don't blend it quickly and properly, it is going to leave those patches, which is again very difficult to blend out after it has dried up completely. I had the same issue with the sponge. So yes, this foundation, though it is lightweight, it is light in texture, it takes a lot of effort to blend it out, and I can see that it gives me a very nice medium buildable full coverage. Now, because I don't have tons of blemishes, unevenness on my skin, so I can clearly go with this one layer, and I'm happy with it because it feels very lightweight on my skin. If I go with the second layer, it is definitely going to look cakey, and at the end of the day, after 3-4 hours, maybe the makeup is going to split on me or crack on me, and it is going to give me a very heavy masky kind of face. And yes, so for that reason, I think one layer is enough if you don't have any blemishes or unevenness on your skin tone. But if you have some kind of textures and unevenness, you can go with some color correction prior using this I forgot one important point, that is I did not color correct around my mouth area. It is just the foundation, but still it is not looking very gray, because if I use a foundation that is not close to my skin tone, this area starts to look gray on me. But with this foundation it's not looking that way. Still, I would love to do little bit of color corrector using my Swiss Beauty liquid concealer in the shade Warm Sand. So I will just place few dots over here and here. And also I forgot to mention that this does have a perfumey fragrance which is quite strong according to me. So now that I've color corrected around my mouth area, it's looking quite good. Previously when I did not color correct, it did not make any difference either, but after color correction I'm really loving the entire thing. It is like balancing out the color, the foundation and this part of my face. So let me complete the rest of my face makeup and I shall be right back. So guys, I'm back after full face of makeup and this is how my skin looks with Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. Today for the concealers, I used two different concealer. The first one being Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. This I used under my eye area and this gives me a very nice brightening under eye look. And for the rest of my T-zone area, I use my Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer in the shade Medium Deep, which is going to balance out all the yellowishness going on my face. Now today I did not use any loose powder or any compact powder to set my face, because this is a self-setting foundation and because it's quite matte, I did not need any powders whatsoever. Now you have seen me using a blue corrector on the left side of my face, but after I've completed my entire makeup, you cannot spot any difference whatsoever. I have clicked some before and after picture which I'll post it here so you can also have a fair idea. Now let me tell you, today I have used some cream products and it was lightly tugging and pulling my cheeks. Like the cream bronzer, the cream blush was tugging and it was getting little patchier, so you will really have to be careful while working with this foundation. Now if you are oily skin type, definitely you do need powders to set your face so that it will keep your face mattified, and also do use some mattifying base while using this foundation. This I'm saying specially for oily skin type. For dry skin like me, and if you have extremely dry skin but still want to experience the Fenty Beauty foundation, then you can always prep your skin really well with some hydrating base like hydrating moisturizers and hydrating primers. Use some good hydrating setting spray, be it a dewy setting spray in between your makeup, and it is going to give you a very dewy effect. Like today I used some dewy setting spray once I've finished my makeup, and the glow and the radiance that you see is just from the setting spray because the foundation is completely matte, you guys. So I had swatched the shade on the back of my hand. Let's just see how much it has oxidized. So I've taken some amount on my finger and I am swatching it beside the shade I've already swatched earlier. So this is a fresh swatch. You can see how much it has oxidized. Like 2 to 3 shades this foundation gets darker, you guys. So that is why I am informing you, please be mindful, please be careful while choosing your right shade. Another thing I wanted to mention is that if you do not want to go for a full 30 ml size, then you can even opt for a mini size in this Pro Filter foundation, which I think retails for rupees 1800 or 2000 bucks. So if you are not sure of the formulation, so you can go for a mini size, and I think you get an enough quantity that is going to last you longer, which is going to help you save your 4000 bucks, you guys, because it is quite a lot of money. So after adding the shipping charges, I think this foundation is going to round up to rupees 4500 or under rupees 5000. I really wanted to review this foundation for the longest time, but because Nykaa did not bring Fenty Beauty then, so I was waiting for Nykaa to launch Fenty Beauty. So now that it is launched in India in their cross-border store, I hope this foundation review could be helpful for you in some or other ways. Alright you guys, it's a wrap for today. Hope you found the content helpful and informative. If you did, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell button. You can also follow me on my social media handles, whose link I have mentioned it in the description box. Please come and say hi, and I will see you soon with my next one. Till then, bye bye, take care.